Devilman Crybaby is one of, if not the most successful remake in all of anime. The original manga came out in 1972 and was very influential and inspired many beloved works, such as Berserk or Evangelion. Devilman Crybaby takes the original manga and retells it in a modernized way, and it is a breathtaking watch, the one anime of the year. But no matter what I tell you, no matter how I describe it, you will not be ready for this anime. Every anime watcher out there knows at least one show that fully captured their attention, immersing you so deeply that you forget you're even watching an anime. It is incredibly difficult for an anime to do this. The characters have to be realistic and believable. The music has to match every scene, the art needs to be of high quality and maintain that quality throughout. With all of these elements needing to work together to create an absolutely immersive show, it's no surprise that most anime fail at this. But Devilman Crybaby immersed me to no end. No matter what was happening in the story, it completely captured me, because each of these elements are working together perfectly. So important moments felt real, as the characters' emotions flew out of the screen. Akira is one of our main characters. He's a bit of a bitch and quite dumb. He is on the track team, but he is much slower than the others, and he is indeed a crybaby. But he always has the best intentions, and he is always kind. His friend Mickey gets harassed by some rappers, and as always, Akira tries to help in his own way.
I'm a mermaid who just got delivered from the faraway sea. Shut up.
After failing, an expensive sports car pulls up and out pops our second main character, Ryu, who calls out to Akira and leaves with him, but not after pulling out a machine gun and shooting at the rapper's feet to keep him quiet. Ryu is Akira's friend and they are complete opposites. He is smart, successful, and will break any law to do what is necessary, and he is also the one to tell us what the story is actually about. As it turns out, the devils are being a little cheeky and taking over people's bodies and minds and taking their place. Child, adult, student, teacher, the fucking government or celebrities, the devils could be anyone or anywhere. And only Ryu and now Akira knows this fact. And Akira, clearly not understanding the gravity of the situation, blindly follows Ryu into the belly of the beast. And so, he makes Akira merge with the devil, turning him into the Devilman, to rip other devils to shreds, to give humanity a fighting chance. The art in Devilman Crybaby is special. Science Saru delivered an insanely stylized anime, making for an incredibly unique vibe to this show. The emotions of characters are on full display. You can clearly see anger rising up from within. You can see the fear in a character's face, or their excitement. This stylized anime is absolutely beautiful, with a color palette that I haven't seen in anime before. But just as the art makes things look beautiful, it also creates some truly terrifying and disturbing scenes. From devils that look straight out of eldritch horror, to true hopelessness the devils have on humanity. The fight scenes are intense with an incredible amount of gore. The devils kill people with such savagery and we are shown all of it. And when Akira steps up and gets to work, fluorescent blood flies out of the devils as he uses his immense strength to rip and tear his enemies to nothing. Devilman Crybaby has an incredibly strong soundtrack with some sick dark and synthwave tracks to match the vibe of Devils, to calm or mellow songs to set a different tone. The makers of this anime perfectly chose the right music for every single scene. They somehow managed to match the music to whatever emotions were being conveyed. The music would help you care about the characters when they were going through something. It would help you feel the happiness around a dinner table, or show you how terrifying something truly is. The most amazing and strangest part of this anime is how realistic it is. I have never seen an anime to this day that made me feel how Devilman Crybaby did, because each character feels so real. I can understand why each of them acts the way they do, not because they tell me, but because their actions, their feelings, their desires are human. So how they feel, think, and behave is in each of us. Every character in this anime, even if they only appear once, is thought of as a person, each of them unique in their own ways, from their past experiences to how they style their hair, how they dress, who they care about, to the filth they dream of. Each and every one of them is their own person, and just by looking at them, you know that, because of how immersive this anime is. When the devils start appearing more and more, People start learning of their existence and they panic, and of course they do. After all, anybody could be a devil. So people start to get irrational, turning on everyone around them, even their own family. But this change isn't instant. People don't go from one extreme to another, so the characters don't either. With each episode, you can see and feel the tension rising. People grow more and more wary of each other. Fear and doubt slowly creeps in until it fully takes hold, just like a devil. Devilman Crybaby is a masterpiece of an anime that skillfully plays with your emotions. The gore and adult themes may turn many people away, but the story it tells is enthralling, and despite the gut-wrenching feelings that it gives everyone who watches it, I believe it is one of the greatest anime ever that tells such a common story of good versus evil in a much more profound way, and it just becomes a question of whether or not humanity can defeat the sins within themselves or be devoured by the devils. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and comment. I respond to those.